Singer-songwriter Kiana V continues to make waves not only in local music scene but also overseas. Kiana recently represented the Philippines at the SXSW or South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas. Now that comes weeks after releasing her new single titled Heartbeat on Me. Kiana joins us now all the way from Los Angeles, California. Hello, Kiana. Glad you could join us.
Hi. Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be talking to you today.
Well, I mean, it seems like there's no stopping you. I mean, congratulations first up on the recent stint, right, at the SXSW. I mean, tell us a little bit about this festival. I mean, for the benefit of our Filipino viewers, and what was the experience like for you performing with, thousands and hundreds of artists?
Yes. So South by Southwest is really an amazingly culture-heavy festival, and that's where people are able to launch films. They share music, art, and of course tech, games, all these things. It's where all these industries come together. And on the music side, there are hundreds of artists from around the world that are, invited to perform. And really what it's like is on the main strip, downtown, there are different lounges and pubs and all these things where people can go and experience performances by, from me, a Filipina, or someone from Spain, or someone from Mexico. And I think the beauty of it was really just seeing all of that talent in such a vibrant city.
And tell us a little bit more about that, about the this whole festival that you were at, no? Because it's also the first time that, it was all in person. I mean, after the pandemic.
Yes. Actually, I was also invited to be part of the lineup in 2020, but just a few weeks before, flying to Austin, they had to cancel everything. That's, when the world shut down. But it was, I would say, so alive this time because it was great to see crowds up close and personal, and it was just a beautiful time for all of us to be together. I could say that my favorite part of it really was meeting other artists from across America, and some were from Australia, New Zealand, and yeah, I think I'm still trying to fully grasp the experience because it's nothing that I've really gone through before. And I feel so blessed, so incredibly honored to have represented the Philippines this week.
We are so proud of you that you were able to be part of that festival. Now, we also understand, like last month, Feb 2022, that you actually released your latest single, Heartbeat on Me. Tell us a little bit, about that song, inspiration behind it. I mean, how did you write it during, of course, the pandemic? And were you here in the Philippines? Because we understand that you are in LA.
Yes. So I think coming out of the pandemic, during the pandemic, I was writing a completely different project that was a little more mellow, much more warm, a little more soft, and I would say more introspective. But when I got into the studio to write this song, I wanted to let go of maybe all the heavy feelings that at that moment I had been harboring from all that isolation. And I wanted to really write this song and produce a song that was more on the hopeful side of things. And I think that's really what inspired the lyrics, although it does sound very much like it's strictly a love song. It was inspired by the energy that radiated from being in the studio with my collaborators, Jesse Barrera and Albert Poses. We got in there, we didn't really know what to expect. We just were more joyful and more hopeful that the world was starting to open up again. When I left Manila, I was happy to see, that the numbers were going down, and that's also why we chose to have a video on the streets and with friends, surrounded by people that I look up to, the dancers of A-Team. And that's really what inspired the song. It was this hope for more joy, more light and togetherness.
I mean, Kians, I mean, Let Go, you did. I mean, the vibe, I'm sure the viewers like, wow, that's such a nice song. She looks so hot. I mean, she looks so sexy. I mean, it's just so happy, you know, it's just so light. And you're right. I mean, after being in the pandemic for so long, it's just, you know, we're also dying and anxious to move forward. Your brother actually directed this video for you.
Yes, he did. I love working with my brother because I think we're both very theatrical people and we appreciate the same things. And you throw someone like Coach MJ Arda of A-Team into the mix. And the last time the three of us worked together, it was for a previous song and a previous video called Does She Know? And so we were very excited to get back in the thinking room together and just create something that we could all just enjoy, really. And that shoot day did not feel like a work day. We wanted everyone to just have a good time and spread good vibes, and I think we succeeded. I mean, when I watched the video, I can't help but smile, and ultimately that was our goal.
It's like you guys just had a party over there as you were doing this music video. I mean,
it does seem like that because towards the end of the day, that's really what we did. We just invited, you know, certain people over. We made sure that everyone was safe, and whoever was able to come just came, and yeah, it turned out
I love it. Well, you are definitely a remarkable woman. It is Women's Month, Kiana.
Thank you.
You know, for you, what is an empowered Filipina? I mean, for somebody that has accomplished so much, for somebody that,
thank you.
You know, I mean, nominations, awards, now you're in LA and you're performing nonstop. I mean, what would your advice be, I mean, to those aspiring to be singer-songwriters like you?
I think with our industry, sometimes we're only sold the glamorous bits, especially through social media and what we see on TV. But it is a lot of hard work and strengthening your core, the things that you really love. That's really what gets you by. And to anyone who's aspiring to be in the same field, I think you have to just be honest with yourself. That's when the best lyrics come out. Don't be afraid to collaborate, but also don't shy away from really listening to your own voice and elevating what you know is right for you. Don't compare yourself too much. Stand up and speak up for what you believe in, and you never know. These things are, it's a beautiful journey. That's what I have to say.
I mean, well said.
Choice.
And you never know, you being on Spotify, can you believe it? The NYC Billboard. I mean, I'm sure it's something that you never thought of or really thought it would be part of your journey. But, you know, there you are. See? Life just unfolds little surprises as you go on. Thank you so much, Kiana, for joining us this morning here on New Day. All the best to you.